find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
I just turned from Route 30 onto Route 290 that heads north over to McKee.
Waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen.
This road lasts for about 10 miles and it intersects with Route 421. Eileen, Route 421 again is the road that if you head south, it'll take you all the way over to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But you're going to see some of these twisties coming up, and I'll let you know when they're coming.
Look right through me, and I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Here you're going to see a lot of flats, wide open. It's nice driving. This is where I pick up my speed. I'll hit probably around 70, 75. There are a few places like this tree line that we're approaching. Sometimes deer cross there. Right here, there's a cemetery. Okay, we're still on 290 north, and I'm going to take a look to your left here. This is all open cattle land that people have. It's a beautiful place. A lot of deer, a lot of turkeys in this area. And I'm starting my descent down into the valley, and this gets pretty hairy with deer, early morning, late evening. So you know, I'm doing about probably 60 down this mountain, but honestly, I probably in the morning I slow down somewhat because they come off these hills sometimes, and you wouldn't have much braking time. But you're gonna see what a beautiful part of Kentucky this is as you come down into the valley. Crosses a bridge, and then I go up the other side and on the spine of the mountain until I come down into McKee. See it here, we're coming down to the bridge now.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to.
Okay, Eileen, this is the start of the twisties. Head north on 290. Comes into a real tight S turn here. And then you throttle up, downshift and throttle up as you come through it. And the video doesn't quite get it, but I mean, it's really, really nice. And either side of this road is government forest, the Daniel Boone National Forest. So, you know, you have to really get your head on a swivel because you have deer. See, I'm pointing there. They cross there all the time. And but I've seen everything, you know, bobcat, turkey, deer, and deer are my biggest liabilities on this road here. But it's a really nice road to take down in McKee. You'd like it.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I.
Okay, we start our descent down into the big city of McKee. It's a one horse town with one light in it. I think yeah, just one light. These are nice. These little twisties here. You're kind of coming down into the city, coming off the mountain there, and it's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. You have to stay sort of on the right side of these roads because a lot of the local folks tend to cross that center line in the curves. So you want to hug the inside of the mountain, or like I'm doing, hugging the right side because they come around these curves kind of wide. Occasionally you have a log truck or something and they don't want to get in the ditch, so they kind of sit in the middle of the road. Okay, Eileen, if you make a right, that road that parallels me right now, if you make a right, you go into Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you go north, you go back to where I live in Central Kentucky. If you notice, there's a policeman turning, and I just ran a red light. It only has one light in town, so we have a state law that if you sit more than 2 minutes at a light, as long as no one's coming, you can go. I didn't quite spend 2 minutes there, but I have some rain coming. It's going to hit me about 20 miles north, and I'm trying to get to another spot where I can wait the storm out. It's a line of thunderstorms. But as soon as I get rid of the popo here around the corner, I'm going to show you these wide sweeping turns that we have. They're really nice. They're coming up shortly. Okay, this is into our first turn, and I'm accelerating here. I normally run between 65 and 80 on these flat stretches. Look, you can just wide open. I'm docking right now, probably 75 miles an hour. Yeah, it's flat, and then you got these little curves they throw in, but you can really pick up a lot of speed in the valley here. Um, there's another place like this in North Carolina. It's called Maggie Valley, and if you Google it, you'll see some of the similar um, types of terrain there that we have here. That's why this road is rated like top 5 on the Eastern Seaboard. So if you ever make a trip from California to the East Coast, you need to hit this road. I'm telling you, you would really dig it, and it would get you over to the East Coast on back roads. It's the only way to fly. All right. Okay, this is the last segment. I cut it off up ahead here because there's this big thunderhead, and it covers about 3 counties, and it's coming southbound. And the weatherman said no rain today, and so I left my $70 rain suit at home like an idiot. I've got to get some saddlebags so I can put it inside there and not worry about it. But I did want to note this is 421 North. It's also the same road that's the Transamerica, where the cyclists run back and forth. And I've got a preview clip because we passed some guys this morning, and I'll show you. but they go from the West Coast to East Coast and vice versa, East Coast to West Coast on this road, which makes it pretty incredible. But as you can see in those last set of turns, this is coming up to Sand Hill. Just a little back history. In the 40s and 50s, they actually had their own movie theater here. And when Cole moved out, you can see it's dilapidated. If you have a job in this county, you're probably working for the school district, electric company, or you're a teacher, or you work with us at the. So I think it's like the 10th poorest county in the nation. But yeah, it's pretty run down. There's a lot of poverty, but a beautiful place. Um, but just not a whole lot of opportunities for young people. So, okay.
This guy's on a motorcycle. You better get on over. Come on in, bro. What, man?
Hey, how's it going?
They weren't even supposed to call for rain today. What the hell?
Yeah, whenever I checked the rain, it was like 15% for that.
Yeah.
All right, these are the two guys I'm talking about. Those are Trans Am riders.